My thanks to Bear Locker UK Limited, who are from Bury, for supporting this video. Check out their website. Surely this can't be the famous Ashton Gate, can it? No, of course not. This is the famous Ashton Gate. I remember coming here in 1978 on a Friday night and saw City draw 2-2. Joe Royle, who I think recently signed for Bristol City, scored 2 goals that night to give them an early lead. City came back to draw 2-2. And then I remember a late night train journey home, getting home at something like 6 in the morning, having a few hours sleep, and only a few hours sleep, before City then played a Central League game at 12 noon, which was abandoned at half-time because of the fog. Oh, the glory days. But what else is Bristol City famous for, or this city famous for? Cider, of course. I think it was a year or two later, and the ground looks a lot different than it does now, when I came down for another game, and a pop group called the Wurzels, who were sort of a novelty group we'd had a big hit with, I Am a Cider Drinker, sang Combine Harvester on the pitch. Well, that's the past, but the reason for all the media interest in tonight's game, of course, is a semi-final second leg of the League Cup, with City leading 2-1 from the first leg. In a moment we'll hear from the City fans and see what they're thinking, but first here's Dean Holden. You may have seen him in my vlog of the first leg, a mate of mine who's the assistant manager of Bristol City, with his thoughts on tonight's game.
Looking forward to it. I think if we approach it in the right manner, like we did in the first leg, then it's game on, isn't it? It's going to be some incredible atmosphere from both sets of fans. So we'll fight fire with fire, and we'll see what the end result is.
Pep's obviously been very flattering towards you and the manager, and saying you play the football the right way. How do you take that? Do you take that as the compliment it's meant to be, or what?
Yeah, of course you do. I mean, he's, in my eyes, one of the best coaches in most people's eyes, one of the best coaches in Europe, if not the world. So, I mean, it was great. He gave us 15 minutes at the end of the first leg. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to pick his brains tonight. Anything we can get as young coaches, we'll grab hold of. But obviously, for the 90 minutes, we'll be focused on ourselves, and for our point of view, we want to get the right result.
So, is tonight going to be the biggest night of your career?
Yeah, I would say so. Hopefully, I mean, it was nice to beat United, but hopefully we'll top that tonight.
De Bruyne. 2-1 again. They were the second best team that have been to our place this year. Wolves were the first. They played the most attacking. We didn't play very well. We're not going through a particularly good phase, but we've always got the edge to dig in, and we'll just do it.
They could beat us. I think they're the best team we've played so far this season. I think they deserved a draw at our place. I think though we're pretty well on song, and with a full strength team out, I think we'll see ourselves through tonight.
So you're dreaming of Wembley?
I'm dreaming of Wembley, a blue Wembley yet again, possibly twice.
We should be good enough to beat these or get a draw, just a result. So I'm fairly confident we're going to do it. We usually do it when we're going up, don't we? It's when we're going down we tend to cock up. So yeah, we'll be all right. I mean, Jerry Gow, it was great to be at his testimonial. It was so sad that he's died recently, but I'm pleased that his sons are blue, and he'll be here tonight cheering the lads on.
It was a solid lineup. I think hopefully we should come through quite well, quite solidly. I'd like to keep a clean sheet again. Bravo, you never know, but hopefully he's going to have a solid game again. Edison might have been teaching him a few things in training. But yeah, it's nice to see us with a strong lineup again. I'm quite chuffed to see Pep going with the same sort of team, to be fair, and to see us have hopefully some joint cup competitions as well as the league, really.
Great performance. I reckon Kevin De Bruyne will show, Aguero will show stuff, and I reckon we'll beat him 3-1.
I think we've got a chance. We should be able. Yeah, good team out. David Silva's in there. Yeah, but that away goals are worrying, isn't it?
Yeah. Early goals.
Early goal, we're happy. We don't want extra time and penalties. Not down at Bristol.
No, it's a long way to go back in it afterwards.
Long way.
Should do it tonight pretty easily, I would have thought. I think. What are we reckoning? 3-1, I think. 3-1. Finish them off early.
I like them to score first to make it interesting.
always get
You want them to score first to make it interesting?
Yeah. I think 2-1 City, they'll score first.
if you think about it, we're one step from Wembley, so the rewards for us are, you know, they're quite significant. If Pep doesn't get a trophy this season, which we clearly are going to do with the Premier League, I think this is a banana skin. You know, if we got beat by Chelsea or Arsenal in the final, people would just say, well, it's a one game. This is over 2 matches against, you know, opposition from a lower league. So we've got to do our own work, we've got to do our business, and I'm fairly confident that we'll do it tonight.
Oh, here's a man I've got to talk to, haven't I? Wearing the Jerry Gow City shirt.
Jerry Gow epitomises everything that is good about Manchester City Football Club. Tough Glaswegian. He came to City when we were down in the dumps, and along with Tommy Hutchinson and Bobby MacDonald, completely renovated the team that we had at the time with John Bond as manager, took us to a cup final, albeit we didn't win it against Spurs. But the 40 odd games that Jerry Gow played for City lives in the memory a long time of anybody that was fortunate enough to see him play.
So this is a special game for you tonight?
It's a special game for me, but I would also say a special game for Bristol City supporters who knew this guy for 10 years. He gave his life to Bristol City, and then he shared a year or two with City after. And I would say any football fan that knows Jerry Gow and what he was about and what he meant to supporters, I don't even have to comment anymore. He was the total consummate professional.
"3-1 win, mate. Get it over and done with by our time, then he can make his changes, and then we're off to Wembley again, our second home."
You seem very confident.
Well, you have to be confident, especially the way we play, mate, to be honest.
Big Bristol City fan. Here tonight at the game with my old man.
If we can take an extra time, I'll be happy. I wish you well.
Be interesting to see how he goes, like for like, and if he tries to man-mark the likes of David Silva and De Bruyne, whether he can really stay tight to him, because they're that good a player, aren't they? But I think we need to give it a go. But if you give it a go, you could get turned over 3 or 4-0. But that's the risk you've got to take against Man City, aren't you?
So far, so good then from the Blues. They lead 1-0 at the break, 3-1 an aggregate, of course. Great determination by Bernardo Silva, who chased the lost cause really down by the byline, managed to keep it alive, and then great determination from Leroy Sané, rather than a polished finish that you might be used to seeing from him. And then off the defender, it went in. City have a 2-goal advantage, should be enough now. Great support from those fans behind me there in that visitors stand, and the Blues appear to be on their way to Wembley. Let's see if they can complete the job in the second half.
At the end of the game, Leroy Sané come over and give me his shirt, and yeah, I'm buzzing, I'm over the moon. Good win for City.
How do you feel about the performance today?
Absolutely class. Good win for City. On to Wembley now.
Come on, City!
Come on, City!
Go on, tell us what you thought.
Well, I missed 2 goals, right, because I went in a thingy, but I seen the last goal, which is just magic. So we're at Wembley and it's happy days. Going now. It's happy days, isn't it? I love it. Happy days,
Go on, tell us what you thought.
Well, I thought it's more cost than it, another Wembley trip, but we totally controlled it. And I don't know what they put in his contract, but Kevin De Bruyne, I've never seen a footballer run that much tonight. He really wanted that. Fantastic, great performance, and just when they thought they got back in it, bang, we just put one in, just as though when we want to.
Are you worried at all about the defensive, the fact that keeps conceding goals?
We've been doing that all season, but mostly we've been getting away with it. So, no, not really. I think we're always going to make defensive mistakes because of the press that we do all the time. But very happy with it. Good performance.
Come on, City. Can't argue, can we? Tough game, but go to Wembley.
Come on, City! Get in, you blue boys! We're in, everybody, man. Man City! Man City!
Yeah, as well, we started well, got the goals, and then it's a bit of a training session after. We didn't want to get any injuries. And just as soon as we got 2-0, it just settled for, I think.
Were you never worried in the game then?
Maybe the last 60 seconds I was, but other than that, no, it's coming to a performance in the end.
You went to Wembley?
Yeah, definitely going to Wembley, definitely. Hopefully it can be a repeat of Sunderland or Liverpool game. But, yeah.
Bit similar to the first game, really. Made it a bit difficult for us, but I was never worrying, even when they pulled that one back. Just sort of feel about it was we were going to do it, and we did. So it's just going to cost us money to go to Wembley again, isn't it?
Enough as usual.
Oh, I loved the game. A great game. Yeah, Carabao Cups I should be. They gave it all, we gave it all, and at the end class sold, but fair play to them, Ian.
Watch your backs.
They did a good job, and it's a good, great 2 games. I'm well pleased. I just hope that man's got my pint ready at the Green Man.
Where the famous Man City
the best team in the land. They're all
Fantastic, fantastic.
Brilliant.
What a team, what a team.
What do you think?
Well, Aguero, what can I say? The love of my life.
The love of your life?
Oh God, yeah.
We're getting divorced when I go home, yeah? See you later, mate.
So here we are after a famous victory, a nice little result at the end, off to Wembley again, and me and Keith are going with everybody, and the 20 of us going, and Andy in Barbados, and Angie, I'm sure it's a bit more warm in here, but we're still here, mate. Happy days. See you, yeah, part-timers, yeah. Happy days. See you, Andy. All right, take care. All right, bye.
Sanchez going to Wembley, is he heck? Is Sanchez going to Wembley, is he heck? Is Sanchez going to Wembley? Is Sanchez going to Wembley? Is Sanchez going to Wembley, is he heck? Say!
Well, congratulations, I've got to say, to Bristol City, who really acquitted themselves well. Manager Lee Johnson and Dean Holden, my mate, and their team did very, very well, and I have lots to be proud of. Great atmosphere here at Ashton Gate with all those flags and banners behind us. I can see Lee Johnson then giving his verdict on this game today. Mine, for what it's worth, I thought City were terrific, showed some great skill. You could argue they looked a little bit vulnerable at the back, but as long as they can score more goals than the opposition, perhaps that doesn't matter. City are out at Wembley now and will play the winners of the other semi-final. And what another great day that should be for Blues fans. The first potential trophy for the manager Pep Guardiola. I, of course, will be there to bring you a vlog on the day. And thanks very much as ever for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, to retweet, to share if you like what I do. And next up is Cardiff City in the FA Cup. If you see me down in South Wales, come and say hello and join in. You're all welcome.